Fashion designer Anita Hlazo was born and raised in Cape Town. Now she's the founder of Afro Grunge, a brand and style which was born from her own personal experience. She's here in studio to talk to us a little bit about her brand. Anita, welcome to the Cape Town Daily. How are you doing?
I'm cool, thanks. Thank you so much for
You
having
look
me.
a bit nervous.
I am. I'm
Don't
super
be nervous. We are talking about what you love doing, which is fashion design. Tell us a little bit how, the birth of Afro Grunge came about.
So Afro Grunge started in two ways. One being my personal experiences and then branching out into being a brand or a business. And then the beginning, it started through just being a person of color that was interested in this subculture called grunge, and then I discovered that online. So what I would do is I would really go out and dress up in my neighborhood. At the time I was staying in Gugulethu, and I really like super dark clothing. I love secondhand or thrift shopping more than going to like your retail stores, and I was obsessed with piercings and just rock music and just naturally doing things that were not prominent in my area at the time. So then I didn't have like physical references around me elokishini. So all the time, if I wanted to do something and I was sure of it, but I just wanted a physical reference, I would go online and like search for it. If I wanted to dye my hair, if I wanted pink braids, if I wanted anything, then I would use the internet as a source of reference. So then through this searching, I discovered the term grunge, and I was like, okay, actually this speaks to me. This literally covers what I'm about and how I feel and how I present myself. So but I'm not just that. I'm also a black person. I'm also elokishini. I'm also in Gugulethu, and I'm mindful of that and my culture and how I was raised. So then I was like, okay, let me combine these two elements because I'm these two things, and then that's how Afro Grunge came about.
Talking about that, Afro Grunge, you have been shortlisted to, have an opportunity to, basically showcase your clothing at the African Fashion Week in London, which I believe will be taking place later this year in October. Just take us back, just briefly, when you get that call and you're told you are shortlisted to go and, get this opportunity to showcase your clothes, what is going through your mind?
Brokenness. I was super excited to be shortlisted because they didn't want a portfolio from us, so it was literally just your name and your social media platforms. So I was like, okay, this is a huge leap of faith because I'm not showcasing any work, and then I got shortlisted. But then to showcase, they required quite a lot of money, so I was like, okay, maybe let me do this 5 years from now when I'm financially able to actually participate here. And then I posted the email on my Instagram stories, and a lot of people encouraged me and gave me ideas.
Go for it.
Exactly. So then I was super excited.
Your plan was to do it, okay, let me wait next 5 years.
Yeah.
And you got the encouragement from people telling you, do it now.
Yes.
Just tell us, you are basically doing a fundraiser to raise this amount, which is about 60,000 Rand,
yes,
to get you to London and to be able to do all these things. How is that coming about, the fundraising? Are we there yet? Have you reached the target? Are we still far from it?
Super far, but not too far. So far I've raised 9,000 Rand in the period of 1 month. And I have about, I think 5 to 6 months left, which is quite a lot of time. And I'm looking at fundraising companies to also assist and not just rely on people's input or donations. So it's gonna happen. Like when I talk about it, I'm like, I'm going to London and not necessarily hoping to be there.
Do you feel like, the opportunity to go to London is going to change something, in this career that you've taken, or even in your life?
I think it's going to enhance it. I think a lot of people follow people's journeys when they have these big milestones. So I'm hoping this one does that for me, where I get attraction from people and eventually the right people that will enjoy what Afro Grunge is. So I'm super excited for that. And also like even just being shortlisted by them, other opportunities in London have sort of appeared, and I'm in communication with a gallery called Now Gallery, and they want to literally tell the South African story through an exhibition, and I got shortlisted there, and I didn't even apply.
Wow.
So it like what I wanted to do is it's literally happening. Where if I go to London, or even through the process of going there, other things are happening on the side. So other opportunities are happening.
You know, you've worked with, you know, celebrities such as Moonchild Sanele and some other celebrities. What would you say has been, you know, one of your biggest achievements so far?
Consistency, just still like having, okay, I know celebrities are great, but like still having the business or the brand, and still like learning how to business, because I got into this fashion thing solely out of passion, and then everything else I'm learning. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of
No,
thought.
it's fine. We were just basically talking on the fact that, you know, the achievement, you know, what has been the biggest achievement for you so far? I know you were also, I think, part of the South African Fashion Week or something
That's the
that
first thing
I saw.
did
Yes.
after
Is that also
university.
one of the achievements that you are proud of?
I get externally, yes. Internally, I think everything I do becomes a lesson for me, because it's always like the first time, and I've never really come from a family that has a business background. So everything I do is like, it's great on the outside, but inside it's like, okay, this is a lesson. Now I actually, if I do this again, then I know what to do because of this experience.
You know, Anita, the fact that you've been shortlisted already, you know, just to be able to be part of this Africa Fashion Week in London, it shows that you've got something to give out there, and hopefully you make it internationally, because I believe that is also one of your dreams.
Yes.
Just let the viewers know where can they go if they want to donate, if they want to get in contact with you, your show, so let them know on that camera.
Okay, for work purposes, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Afrogrunge. I also have a website, www.afrogrunge.co.za. If you want to get in touch with me personally, I'm Anita Hlazo on Facebook and Instagram. And then for donations, you can search for Anita Hlazo or Afrogrunge at a platform called Go Get Funding.
Okay. Anita, look, thank you so much for coming through to speak to us. And we are rooting for you, and we are hoping you can go on this journey to be able to, you know, represent South Africa, showcase your wonderful clothes, your style, which I mean is a beautiful style. And the name itself says a lot. Look, thank you so much for coming through, and all the very best. And hopefully we have you back when you come back from London.
I'll tell you everything.
All right. All the very best.
Thank you so much.